Imperial War Record, Stardate 56200.88. After engaging the Romulans and securing the Uzbrin system, we make all speed now to rendezvous with Commander Jureth in Sector 1217. I do not look forward to reporting our failure to capture the Federation freighter, as Jureth had ordered. As much as I have my doubts about this Federation conspiracy, if it did indeed carry evidence of their actions against the Klingon Empire, we may have brought dishonor upon our house. There is something more here at play. Why would the Romulans seek to erase traffic data from our listening posts? And why is Jureth so reluctant to take this matter to the High Council? I must have faith that my brother, the head of our house, knows what he is doing.
Hello, and welcome back to Stardate 64. Last session, we were sent off to apprehend a Federation freighter by our brother that was apparently carrying secret munitions to Raquel. But before we could get to it, we were drawn away by Romulan forces attacking our fellow Klingons. The Romulans, it turned out, had been tampering with the listening posts in the neutral zone, altering records. What any of this means, we still don't know, but we were thrown immediately into the next mission, just one sector over. Jureth will surely be angered by our failure to capture the Federation freighter, so let's find out what he has in store for us this time in the next mission.
Imperial War Record Supplemental. After an extended sprint at full warp, we have arrived at last in the Calivac system. Jureth is here on patrol, and I pray that we find him in good spirits. This debrief can be delayed no longer. Curmudgeon, set course for my brother's ship. Commander Jureth, I am here to deliver my report and receive new orders.
Receive new orders? Why were my old orders not carried out? You incompetent fool! I direct you to capture a single Federation transport, and you cannot accomplish that! That ship was the key to my operation. And that skirmish at Listing Post 634 was a mere distraction. The Bloodlust and Fang failed to handle a simple border patrol. The Romulans are a perennial nuisance. The real threat is the Federation. Do not forget that.
But the Bloodlust requested assistance, and the Federation is not our adversary.
Enough! I have another mission for you. Take over my patrol duties here in the Calivac system. The listening post here is overdue for its annual inspection. I hope I am not expecting too much in asking you to carry out this minor chore.
It will be done, Jureth. Close hailing channel.
Channel closed. Now what's the matter with him? Has he completely lost his senses?
Hold your tongue, Lieutenant. Jureth obviously has his reasons. I just wish he trusted me enough to let me know what they are. Let us go find this listening post. I do like that we are being punished by being given boring duties. That's quite quite good. That's quite good brotherly thing to do. But he's not happy with this. Here's the listening post. Let's check it out.
This listening post is overdue for inspection. Shall we begin, sir?
We will begin inspection protocol momentarily. If you can query its log files, I'm wondering if there's been any increase in vessel traffic recently.
My lord, the post sensors have recorded a 2100% jump in starship traffic during the past 8 days.
2100%? That is odd. Find out what kind of ships they are.
Accessing records. Attack Squadron 112 arrived in the area 10 hours ago.
That's Jureth's squadron.
5 to 8 days ago, several Klingon transport vessels moved through the system at warp speed without stopping, heading 351 Mark 349. That would take them to the vicinity of the Unity Starbase.
Unity Starbase? What has that got to do with any of this? See if you can find out if Jureth gained access to any of the data while he was in the system waiting for us.
Negative, my lord.
Very well. Stand by to send over the inspection party. More and more mysterious. I like it when we have actual teams and I think that's quite interesting.
Beam down to the station. We will begin the inspection now.
Good.
Captain, the listening post's computer shows no signs of tampering. Per your orders, I am uploading the security files and sensor logs to the ship. All anti-tampering trips are in place and secure. There appears to have been a micro-meteoroid impact on the upper navigational beacon, but it is fully operational. One moment. The station's long-range sensors are picking up a pair of incoming ships. Are you reading these over there?
Yes, I see them.
There you are. Jureth has told us the whole story of how you plan to betray the Empire
What?
to the lackeys of the Federation Council.
What?
If that weren't enough, you also plot to murder your own father.
Lies.
The House of McGoch will purge you from its ranks. Prepare to die.
What? This is madness. I will drown you in your false words with your own blood, you miserable assassins. Red alert! Attacked by fellow Klingons. Oh, the new systems charge up real quick, which is quite nice. Let's pull up bad boys on my tail. Let's get them deployed. Some mines behind us.
My lord, I have remodulated the listening post's phaser array. I suggest we lure the attackers within the post's phaser range.
Oh, cool. We can get some assistance from that. Well, they're really letting us have it. Target their cloaking device if we can do. At full speed. I think because they also have a kind of forward attack vector that we've got, it's our forward shields and our rear shields that are getting damaged by it. It's a very similar kind of like... We're in a very equivalent kind of situation at the moment. So his Jureth has sent assassins after us and lied about us trying to, what, assassinate our father? It's nuts. I was talking about him being brotherly before. This is very unbrotherly, Jureth. Feels like our minefield has kept the other one at bay for now. So we can pick this off one at a time. Been quite a number on us. On our shields, at least, anyway. Oh, you know what? We've got a little miniature fleet. Let's give these guys a go. Brave warriors, go. Wipe out these foolish... Oh, it's landed into a mine. You know what? Let's turn around, shall we? Didn't mean to do that. Yes. One down. Off to Greythor with you. You. Give you a chance to surrender. Ah, you know what? Those Polaron beams were very cool. Or ion beams, I think they were, sorry. But just the sound of the Klingon photon torpedoes is very cool. I do like it a lot. We seem to be firing a bunch more of them every now and then. I wonder if it's because Clark Beck is legendary now. Oh, he's right in my empty shield zone. Right in my ship's butt. Jump the mines. I am impressed how much. I remember it's a cavort. I remember the cavort being less maneuverable than the bird of prey, but I'm impressed that this huge battleship has been able to kind of keep up with it maneuverability wise. In fact, you know what? Let's see if we can find out what's going on over there. Let's see if we can take the ship. Send over Marines. Put all power to the shields. Let's see if we can take them. So we can get a gap in their shields. So we can get some more of them. There we go. 5 versus 1. Plenty of warriors aboard now. Captured. Excellent. Oof.
The listening post has recorded the loss of those 2 ships and is attempting to alert Imperial Fleet headquarters. I have interrupted the subspace radio link, my lord. What are your orders?
Well done, First Officer. We could destroy it, but I feel like that would only implement us in the suspicions. Access the post's memory and record our version of the events, as is customary under Klingon law.
As you wish, my lord.
Well done.
We are victorious, my lord. But things grow ever more disturbing. If these Ptak who came for us are to be believed, it appears that Jureth is seeking to destroy us.
Indeed, this is grave news. Spread lies about us, to send assassins after his own brother. Has he gone mad? But perhaps we can decipher some meaning in this. He told those Targs that we had planned on betraying our house and killing our father. Perhaps he reveals too much. We must go to Sector 716 and check on my father. He must learn of Jureth's treachery, if we are not already too late.
Wow, so Jureth has turned on us and gone fully Billy Bonkers, it seems, which I think is an official Klingon term. But this time at least we've got a bit of time before the next mission. We've earned a lot of prestige in the last couple of missions, so with threats now coming from the Romulans, the Federation, and now also the Klingons, we need to make sure we're in good shape. So we're going to go and get ourselves refitted at the nearest station. So the first thing I need to check is if we've got a better ship available. I think there is another ship available better than the Vorcha. It's called the Negvar. Yes, there it is, but it's not affordable yet. So insufficient funds, which I think what they mean to say is you don't have enough prestige. But with 738 short, which is close, but no cigar, which is fine though, because I think even if it was exactly on it, we'd only be able to get kind of the off-the-shelf version of the Negvar. Wouldn't be able to do any refitting, so we're better off when we've got some extra credits to buy it, and then we can kind of get it sorted out how we want it. But there's no reason not to spend this prestige on the Vorcha instead, so let's get ourselves resupplied to start off with, get back our Marines and our mines on that one brave shuttle warrior that went out in a mine, I think it was, probably one of my own mines, and get ourselves refitted. So first things first, I think our power usage over here, it was slightly over the 76 power, so let's see if we can get a bigger warp engine in there. They're usually the most expensive thing, but we've got quite a lot of cash now, so let's have a look, see what we can do. We've currently got a warp 8 engine, so we'll be looking at getting the warp 9. Will that fit in? Yes, it will, and it gives us a huge 97 power, which is great, so that means everything would be up and running. Can we get the 10? No, we can't. And also, it almost entirely clears out our budget, so let's not do that. What else is important for us then? So we've got that sorted out. We've got extra power, so we can put some extra weapons in. Now we've got the power. You know, we've not yet had any ship that has had the Mark IV. Biggest disruptors in the Klingon armory. Oh, fantastic. Perfectly fits. Look at that. So now we've got forward firing Mark IIIs and Mark IVs fast, and a rear spread of Mark Is for anybody chasing us, which is great for kind of the way that you fly the Vorcha. Seems to be kind of you overfly an enemy, blast them from the front, and you fly on top of them, and you blast them from the back. So it's quite a good little layout. We've got these 2 photon torpedoes, which I'm really enjoying. There is also these Polaron torpedoes, which, what do these do exactly? Successfully penetrate a target's shield, detonating on the hull. Oh, that's quite cool. But I imagine they're more expensive. Let's have a look. Yes, so it costs, we could have 1 of those in place of 2 of these, but I don't think I really want to go there for that. So we'll stick with this layout for now, and then maybe when we do get the Negvar, we'll try out some Polaron torpedoes, see if we can take out some hull damage straight away. In terms of other systems, we've got the transporter. We do with a slightly better transporter, actually, so we'll increase that. And now we've got plenty of Marines. So it's currently the Mark II. There's also the Mark IV, Mark V that do 6 people or 7 people at a time. But from what we've been facing at the moment, I think that'd be too many. And we'd kind of burn through our Marines too quickly. Because you can't get them back once you've sent them. They go and live on that ship or die as warriors on that ship at the very least. But I think the Mark III gives us a bit more control. Anything in the bridge systems that we need? Oh yes, of course, the computer. So now that we're fighting the Klingon birds of prey as well as the Romulans, a lot of cloaking going on. So let's make sure that we have the ability to actually detect the enemy cloaked vessels. So with the Mark V, heavy anti-cloak. Cool. Definitely going to go for that then. So put that in. We can afford it, and we've got the space, and maybe we'll increase our cloak a little tiny bit, maybe. This is for light vessels. I mean, we don't really cloak that often, but I think a standard one seems kind of appropriate for what we've got, so we'll add that in there. Cool, so we've got a better anti-cloak system, we've got a better transporter, we've improved our weapons, and we've got the shields as well, maybe. So because we're doing the forward and rear kind of attack runs, it's usually the forward and the rear that are getting the most damage in the shields, so The forward shield is already a higher mark, a Mark 7, and the rear shield is only a Mark 5, so we'll see if we can get that to match the forward shield. They're the most bolstered parts of the shield then, which would be quite good. And that's left us with a little bit of prestige left, so let's see if we can spend the last of it improving our thrusters, because I realise our maneuverability now is only on 0.86, so the closer we can get to 1 or above, the better. Let's see how far we can push them. Can we get in a Mark 7? Yes, 0.97 is really close now. I don't think we're going to be able to get a Mark 8 in. No, not enough space, but we upgrade down to a 0.97, which isn't too bad. So we've got improved turning circle, massively improved our power output. So because we've got 97 power and we're only using 82, it means we can overpower all of our systems, which is great. We've got the scanner to detect anti-cloaked ships. We've got the transporter to take over them once we find them. We've got our improved weapons and even improved shields, so that's pretty good. It's a pretty good setup. We are now rearmed, restocked, and ready to face on anything that might come to us. Blasting in from the Federation, or the Klingons, or the Romulans, all of the enemies of the Syx T'for and its crew. I remember when we were just fighting pirates. But we now need to race across the map and get to our father, General Megoch, and warn him of Jureth's treachery before Jureth is able to act out his plot. So will we make it in time? Find out next session in Stardate 64. Thank you for watching this episode of Stardate 64. If you've enjoyed this episode, or if you're just a big fan of brotherly betrayal, you can show it by leaving a like, by commenting, or subscribing, which all helps the channel, as well as let you know when the next episode is released. But until then, I just wanted to say thank you once more for watching, and we'll catch you next time.